Now we are still awaiting the next part of Reckless Ben's videos, and while we were doing that, I thought I'd take the opportunity to again take your comments from the comment section and go through them and discuss some things that we haven't really discussed before. If you do go on to enjoy this, please like the video, hype the video, subscribe if you are new, and let's get into the comments. So the first comment says, the brick by brick idea will never take off. Reason people won't trust it after this. Furthermore, we already have Bricklink, so Lego is already reselling its own Lego. Now, if you haven't seen the previous video, that is based off of that. Basically, someone commented saying that people need to make independent stores and call it brick by brick. Basically, take advantage of this situation, because at the moment, we know Bricks and Minifigs is going to suffer a lot and is suffering a lot. Whether it survives this is yet to be seen. But if it does, there is still room for new people to come in, make new businesses at reselling retired Lego sets. And like I said in my previous video, we don't really have anything like that in the UK, and it's definitely something I've been looking into. I've started to put some plans into action. Nothing concrete, nothing major, nothing that is going to be happening anytime soon. Just some ideas and thoughts that I have for something that I would like to do here in the UK. Now the next comment says, you can bet he has money stashed. Now this is referring to McNeff, and if I'm honest, he'd be stupid not to, but that's if he's got anything left, because this is going to cost him so much money. I would imagine he's already tried to take money out the business just in case it does go pear-shaped and he loses the business, so he has to step down or the business ceases to exist. Something like that is going to happen. He will lose the business. He will either have to step down and let people come in and rebrand it, or the business will literally just liquidate and crumble. If he doesn't go to prison, that is, because obviously some of the things we've seen and some of the things he said are definitely prison worthy. But yeah, I'd say he'd be stupid not to do that. He probably has. He's probably got that backed up just in case this does go wrong for him, which obviously we think it will. But I'll be surprised if he doesn't have to use it to get himself out of this problem, because the fees for the legal stuff are not going to be low. They're going to be extremely high. And obviously he's probably going to have to pay a lot in damages if he does lose this case. Now the next comment says, I feel bad for all the Bricks and Minifig stores that have nothing to do with all this, but they will suffer because the brand now looks so terrible. And yeah, you're right. Obviously the brand is suffering across all stores right now. People are boycotting, people are doing some nasty things and some horrible things that they shouldn't be doing, but this is all because of corporate's actions and McNeff's actions. Like we've discussed 100 times already, this is probably the last time he will be in business, or if he is in business, he will probably have to be a silent partner or something, just because people will not want to use his stores or services or whatever he goes into after this. Again, because they know exactly what he's like and the type of person he is, just from all the stuff we've seen online. Now the next comment is one that definitely is an interesting topic, and that is Bamshaw did one positive thing: make many smaller channels grow. They didn't mean to, but they did it anyway. And yeah, I'm one of those. I've managed to get 2 channels grown because of this scandal. My main channel started to really do well, and then I decided to pivot to this second channel where we could grow this one as well, which is where I'll keep this kind of content, and then back on my main channel we'll keep it more Lego focused, like vlogs, builds, not necessarily reviews, but stuff like that. And obviously there are tons of people that have grown massively from this, and if I'm honest, I think it's Bricks and Minifig's fault for calling Reckless Ben a stupid dumb YouTuber, or whatever the words he's used along the way, because that's what he's referred to him as. That we're just doing it for clicks, for views, for clout. And yeah, a lot of people are, and I would say part of the reason I've done it is for clicks and views, of course, to grow my channels. But a lot of this is because you've disrespected us as YouTubers, content creators, and you've also disrespected the Lego community by lying and being a thief. So when you roll those two together, people like myself who made Lego content, you have double disrespected us, and that's not something we're going to stand for. And as you've seen, the community in general, whether you're a content creator or not, people are outraged. You should not have done what you've done, and if I'm honest, this is the backlash you deserve. Now this next comment is very interesting. It says, I love how we can't conclude a story with only hearing one side, a side with evidence, while the police conclude Ben's a criminal with just words from a single guy. And yes, as we've seen throughout this whole saga, most of the time it is just words that McNeff is telling people that has been believed, or you know, they've helped him along the way. We've seen all the footage, the lady cop that has been helping him, trying to find charges to put on Ben, trying to make up stuff to put Ben in a worse position. And then you've had the other people that we've seen in the footage when they were going to the houses and stuff, serving papers. We've seen all the footage. it's there. The evidence is there in film form, in footage form, in video form, whatever you want to call it. And the words of someone are being accepted over that. I think it's ridiculous. Surely the courts can just watch these videos, watch these clips. Obviously they'd have to be unedited. With editing nowadays, you can make things look very real, even though they're not, especially with the use of AI. So yeah, if it does come out that Ben has lied, then wow, we've all defended an absolute criminal. But yeah, I don't think so. We've seen all the footage. We've even got the redacted footage and the redacted audio. So we've seen it all. They should be looking at that. They should be taking evidence from that, because at the end of the day, that is how it happened, not just, oh, he said this, he said that, and believing that. I think it's quite ridiculous how the whole thing is being done. I think the police have definitely got some questions to be answered here, and if I'm honest, some of them should be held accountable as well. And the next comment is based on one that I mentioned in the last video again, and I basically said it's Lego, not Legos, and this person put, I played with Legos as a kid in the 80s, haha, I'm not changing the way I say it. I'm not asking you to change the way you say it, but it is Lego, not Legos. The S does not exist. Look at the box, it's Lego. What are you playing with? Lego. I'm going to play with my Lego. Like, I'm going to build my Lego. I'm going to display my Lego. It's not, oh, come and look at my Legos. It's come and look at my Lego. Like, it just is Lego. So it's not about how you say it or how you shouldn't say it. The fact is, it's Lego, not Legos. And the last comment to wrap it up today is, I can't wait for the movie. And that is an interesting topic. Do you think a Netflix documentary will be made on this in the future? Because if I'm honest, this has gone mega viral. You know, we've got people doing millions and millions of views, got smaller channels like myself doing hundreds of thousands of views, which is ridiculous because we've never been in this situation before. We're just covering a topic around Lego and somehow it's just gone worldwide. You know, we've got the news here in the UK reporting it. We have news outlets in the US reporting it. We've got all people across social media reporting on it. It has gone super viral. So I definitely think Netflix may have jumped on this already from the beginning. They must have seen obviously the first video and gone, maybe we need to do something here. Who knows, but I'd be very interested to see if they do make a documentary, and I will let you guys know if they ever reach out and ask to use any of my content in their documentary, because that has happened before for a football thing. When I used to make FIFA and football content, a company reached out and asked to use my video. So that is what happens when they want to use your content. They have to get permission. So it'd be interesting to see if they do ever make it. I don't think it'll be a movie. I don't think it's movie worthy. The documentary would definitely be more interesting, because if they've got cameras inside the courts and stuff, or audio recordings inside the courts, which they do on a lot of these documentaries, it's going to be very interesting to see and hear what a lot of people have to say. Now, if you've made it this far, let me know if you love the Lego microphone or not. Should I get it on like a boom and have it like hanging here, just talking into it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Please leave a like if you did enjoy this. Subscribe if you are new. Hype the video. It does help out the channel massively. And yeah, any questions or comments you want in the next one, if we do another one of these, leave them down below and I will get them in the next video.